faith apart from the deeds of the law, apart from the works. Paul is clear that you can't earn your way to salvation. But you have to get there by faith alone in the finished work of the cross. But James says his bit. You see then that a man is justified by works and not by faith only. And to make things worse, he proves his point by using the exact same Old Testament quotation that Paul used to prove his point. The great reformer Martin Luther was so disgusted with this passage in James that he wrote the whole letter off and called it an epistle of straw. This conflict does not raise the question, who is right? Is it Paul or is it James? But it also raises the issue, does the Scripture contradict itself? If so, how can I trust it? Is it really inspired? We're going to take a closer look at this passage in James. And when we've finished, we're going to see clearly that Paul and James don't contradict each other at all. Instead, they complement each other. They look at the same truth from different angles. You see what James is really saying. Just like this. This is the pulpit. Down here, you're looking at it in the pulpit. But I'm here in the pulpit, looking at the lectern the same. But we're both looking at the same object, but from different perspective. So let's see what James is really saying. Okay, here. We have 4 things to consider. Number 1, our works actively demonstrates our faith. Our works actively demonstrate our faith. Illustration, here. So imagine your neighbor is desperate. They've got no food. Their clothing is old. It's turned into rags. And no matter how hard they try, they can't get a job. You're relaxing, watching TV, and there's a knock on your door. You open the door, and there's your neighbor. You haven't seen him for a while. You take a look at him and say, "Wow, Bob, have you lost a lot of weight or what?" "We need help," he says. "We're starving. And if my clothes get any thinner, I might as well not wear them at all." Gee, you say, "That's too bad. I wish I could help. I really do. We're down only 3 meals a day. I haven't bought a new shirt for 2 weeks. But hey, let me pray for you." James asked, "What sort of faith is that?" Because real faith is demonstrated by real action. In verse 18 of our passage, he says, "Show me your faith without your works, and I will show you my faith by my works." The implication is that without works, it is impossible to demonstrate the reality of your faith. In fact, he was just speaking on Jesus' theme on Matthew 25. Matthew 25:37 to 40. Then the